Swear to God, waste the best of it when we're not even doing it.
All right. Are you ready for your
Mystery beer?
for the mystery beer?
Like a dick over troubled water.
Why would there be a dick over troubled waters? The fuck is wrong with you?
So, how's our storm looking?
What do you need, an emotional support dildo or something?
Well,
You ready?
I would say someone already sent me one of those, and that worked out well for me.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
From Fiddlehead again. This is Second Fiddle Double IPA.
What was yesterday's? The triple?
Yes.
This one's double.
Yep.
So you went backwards on ABVs? Oh, not by much, though. From a 9 to an 8.2.
Yeah.
They don't understand how this math is supposed to work.
I don't give a rat's ass.
I think
pulled it out.
I tell you what, after what I learned yesterday.
Little tipping, slow tipping back and forth, probably a good idea. Put it down and just don't shake, just swirl it. Tip it.
What about rolling it?
No, tip it, jackass. Now just go like that. There, no, around. There you go. So it cleans off all that inside rim. You know how you like to have that rim clean. I can't believe I just got you to go, ooh, ooh. Fucking homo. God. Boy.
Welcome to Gay Brew Reviews. Where today, we're going to see how far up my ass I can get this can.
That's smaller than the last one.
The last one slipped.
Yeah. What do you get when you shove a can up your ass? A smelly fucking can.
Like my mother talking about the people that over the years of being working in the emergency room.
Oh, I can only imagine that fucking nightmare. So, Billy.
Big old flat guy with a mayonnaise jar.
How'd you get this toy soldier up your ass? Well, it's not just a soldier. What do you mean? It's a brigade, ma'am.
The whole infantry's up there.
A brigade? Yes, ma'am. What do you mean? They were marching.
I figured I'd send in help after the first recruit went missing.
What were they doing there? Trying to find Gerbil.
Trying to find Teddy.
What happened to Teddy? That's what I was trying to find out. He stopped wiggling. I knew something was wrong then.
It's like, what happened to Teddy? I'm going to lead with no comments.
So I sent in the infantry.
Oh, what do you want? What do you want to know about? Brandy, turntables, diving bells, a plastic running ball going down the basement stairs.
Oh man, that had to be. It's not my day. It's not my day. It's not my day.
I open the door. He's not even trying to escape. He's just like laying there.
Give up. That's it. Quit.
He got jettisoned from the wall.
Now.
The top came off. Like that dog in, was it Spin City? Someone pushed me out the window. He couldn't even move. He's like, someone pushed me out the window.
And then, of course, Eric's like, okay.
Bye. See you.
Of course, trampoline down there. Boom. Teddy's back.
Oh, and we're having some weather as we speak. If you can see that, I have it live on the Gator.
The Gator.
Gator. Okay, clearing out one from a day ago.
Can Eric's outfit affect the soldiers? Whoa.
Whoa.
Uh-oh, I hear sirens. Whoa, Jesus.
What am I wearing?
Looks like some sort of a gay call dress or something like that. I don't know.
At least you don't see my ass cheeks. Oh, from PA Brew News on the resin double IPA just has a whole bunch of beers and cheers. This is how we're going to light this up. Let's see. It does smell a little bit like yesterday's.
Having a little trouble keeping it on the road there.
At least the cops aren't chasing me anymore.
Well, there's helicopters. They're still chasing you. Oh, he goes back on the runway. Look, you got Blackhawks after you now. Oh, they're shooting.
What have I ever done to deserve all her love? Did I just say Jesus? Am I wearing a dress?
Yes.
How do you know this is me?
Because your nickname in this is Trevor.
13 years ago, how do I decipher this? Ronald the Riot? I thought it was delicious, and he was referring to Samuel Smith's Winter Welcome Ale. What the hell am I watching? Let's see. Ronald J. Threat. I'm subscribed. He has 18,600 subscribers, 1,100 videos, and his last video was 15 hours ago. Wow. Just someone else I'm not keeping up on. Louisiana Beer Reviews. Innocent Gun Tequila Cask Blonde Beer.
I love how you stay on the side of the hill like that.
I'm good. I used to do all that stuff with my FCR 1000.
Whoa,
But, oh, not
hell
that.
of a jump.
Let's see. First in on Fiddlehead Imperial IPA is Rich saying cheers all.
Cheers,
Do
cheers.
not let me forget to grab some of that. I'm going to be bummed out if I forget to bring... Now I want to bring some of this too. I mean, it's okay.
Fiddle has good.
I tell you, for being a double versus an imperial, the other one was more malty, had more of a thickness to it. This is still a coating beer. This has a lot of the characteristics of the other one. The other one just takes it a little bit farther.
Well, it's because it's a triple.
Salty says, cheers, Rich.
There you go.
And Cobra says, congrats.
Train just covers it up so you get away. She says, maybe just more comfy.
Wow. What did we just watch? Moments before his death. When motorcycle chases get out of control. Salty, life has got all those twists and turns. You've got to hold on tight, and off you go naked. Nicole Kidman. Sparmony, here, not first. David J. Effing Brown, I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I can feel you when I sleep. That's what I like.
Is that what that noise was upstairs?
That's what I like to do to him. Just walk in at like 3 o'clock in the morning and stand over his bed and go.
You would be shocked.
Cobra says, that's what she said. Miss 27 says, "Why?" David says to him, "Threat to national security." Miss, then Miss 27 says to David, Brew Bomi is a national threat to security? Or a national security threat? You haven't seen the silo in my ass. Smarmy, just tastes like grass. I've never been an IPA curious. I have never been IPA curious. Well, like I said, if you ever get IPA curious, I do not recommend Fiddlehead Imperial IPA. It's way too much of a good thing for a novice. And if you're someone that's just like, say, you know what, my daily drinker is PBR or Budweiser or whatever, and you jump to something like this, you would not understand life.
Well, it's like having drunk PBR all along, and then I had my first Bengali. Wow. That was a lot.
You had a Bengalese?
Yeah, Bengalese. Is this John? Yeah, your Bengalese is here. What? Your Bengalese. Didn't you order Bengalese? Oh, Bengali. Whatever.
Whatever. So they're talking about all these attack drones, or not, what do they call that? The suicide drones?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess if instead of having something on them in a release mechanism, really, what's the difference? But I guess if they're cheap enough and they just fly to their, that's basically like a missile, but like $1 million less.
Yes.
Swamini, you would be shooting a firearm like that is a frequent occurrence. Eric, the only gun on the wish list is a Hellion. Yes, I did. I did promise myself and the client that I would not purchase any firearms until I could afford to get a Hellion. And in all honesty, there's been a lot of cool things that have come out, like Springfield themselves. It's a 9mm, and there's rumors that it could be a 10mm. I still want the Hellion. And I also kind of stay true to, I've never owned a rifle that hasn't either had a scope or optics on it, because I never thought I would like that. But the grenade launcher is only flip-up sights, and I am so happy with the way. I mean, if you think about it, that rifle has the non-Minnesota switch, and it also has a grenade launcher attached to it, which it's a 37mm, so it's not, or is it 34? Military's 37?
Yeah.
This is 34. So, I mean, granted, if I'm in a standoff situation and I come walking out with that, first of all, they don't know what I have, and second, I don't give a shit. I could shoot one of those mortar rounds at you, and I know you're going to disperse for a moment. Can you imagine just taking one of those rounds to the head, even if it was a smoker? A 37mm tube hits you in the head. But I was talking to Mike Gilliland. He recently had another duplicate set of fixed sights, and I feel so strong about leaving that thing just sights that I told him I would be willing to do some kind of a trade if he wants to get rid of a set of fixed sights. I don't have any. I have plenty of flip-ups sitting in the collection, but I don't have any fixed sights, and I would put fixed sights on that rifle. And I would let the same with the Hellion. I like the flip-ups, the built-in flip-ups that it has, and I don't think I'd put optics on it. I kind of want it's a bullpup, so that's kind of a close quarters thing. Mm-hmm. That's why it made no sense to me that they offer that in three. And they offer it now. You can get 3 different barrel lengths: 16, 18, and 20. And one was it TFB TV reviewed it. He found zero accuracy differences between the 20-inch barrel and the 16-inch barrel. So if at your 100 to 300 yards you're experiencing a duplicate, why would you want the longer barrel?
Yeah.
And what is the reasoning that you'd get a bullpup and then put a long barrel on it?
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, so I want the original, and that would be.
It makes as much sense to me as the people that take and spend they wait and they wait and they wait and then they get a Glock. And they're so proud of themselves. They spent $7.95 on this Glock. What's the first thing they go out and do? Buy a plastic cover for it so it's a rifle. But it's not a rifle. It's a plastic cover. And now it's $1,000 Glock. And it looks stupid.
You mean my MCK?
I don't understand it.
You should shoot it though.
I don't understand it. If you have a Glock, enjoy the Glock. Why is the first thing they gotta do? You know, we should do what? Smile money the fuck out of it.
Well, in my defense, by putting my 10 millimeter into that MCK, it wasn't like I bought a 10 millimeter and immediately wanted to do that MCK. I never thought that thing was worth a shit until a range officer Tom, until Tom had us shoot it with that pistol. Neither me or Christine had all that impressive of a grouping. As soon as we put it in that chassis, first of all, she didn't shoot it as a pistol. She only shot it as the MCK, and she's like, because she hates Glocks, and she's just like, she basically shot the red dot out of a target. And she's like, wow. And then what is the difference? Nothing. It's just holding a pistol. It's not extending the barrel. Now there is versions of that thing that you put, one of them, the barrel is something like a 16-inch barrel. So you can get 8 inches of barrel into your slide, and then it has a thread on second length. That's, wonder how the fuck though. Does it matter if your landing grooves aren't sequential? In other words,
I'm sure they are.
In other words, how can you do threads that time same every time?
You would have to. It would have to have the start thread would have to be very specific so that when you put it on and you went,
yes,
it's it stops. And I'm sure it has a crush washer that takes up that last little bit.
But a bare minimum must have an index mark.
Yeah. So you make sure you're on the perfect spot. And I'm sure you have to replace the crush washer every once in a while to make sure you're good to go.
Now, I'm only going to say this. I won't mention the channel, but I actually lost. And you would point out that he was never a friend in the first place because that's fucking stupid. But I have no longer had any communique with a certain YouTuber after I endorsed the MCK. All I'm saying is...
Well, I say it's stupid, but that doesn't mean everybody else in the fucking world thinks it's just me. But if I turn around, really? Get the fuck out of my house. That fucking stupid.
See, here's where I classify it. I classify it as kind of a truck gun.
If you want, myself, if I got a Glock, I have a Glock. I'm not a big one for now snap it into something or do something else with it. But I'm also a guy that thinks those Chris Vector things are ridiculous. I think they're fucking nonsense.
Well,
these big white stormtrooper, it's like, come on.
It's what it's doing. There's almost no felt recoil at all because it directs it down and not back.
But now tell me you don't like recoil. Tell me you don't like recoil.
I might, yeah.
Because you're just like me.
And I don't own a
when you get a 12 gauge in your shoulder and you start going pop 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 pop. If it's like this, boom 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 boom, nothing. I think you got it where you feel it. You're going to pick up the one you can feel it because why? That's a thrill. That's everything. Yeah.
The day I sighted in the BMG 50, remember it still had the A2 stock on it and no pad.
Yeah.
I came home. My shoulder looked the same as it looks right now with the shirt on.
Yep.
Christine is like going, oh my God. And I go,
Yeah.
and this is me?
Uh-huh.
You know what? Yeah. 13 rounds.
You go like this. This is fine. This, not so fine. Okay, so let's keep this off of this.
I have been open in admitting, though, I filmed, I filmed me shooting that, and by the 13th round, in slow-mo, this is how it looked. My finger starts to move, and I go, because I was getting so fatigued. I was worried about scope, and of course, there's a bigger penalty when you wear glasses and you get the old kiss of death.
I never understood, why does everybody pull up on it? I never understood. It's like, you can't, no, you cannot see the target. Don't pull up on it. Move around till you find it. Now, pay attention and realize that when you're back far enough, you're going to be okay, but you need to fucking hang on. I've always wondered, why they just go boom. It's like, oh, why is your arms going like that? You got to know what's coming at you.
My favorite is Jerry shooting it.
No, man, he wasn't ready for that.
Well, I'm watching Jerry. Of course, watching the video.
Oh, he's fine for shooting. Obviously, he's fine. I'm just saying, but he wasn't ready for what was about to happen.
Jerry left a squirrel hole 3 feet in front of the barrel.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is Jerry? I'm watching him go. He's like, okay, I'm getting ready to shoot it or whatever the hell he says. I'm like, the barrel's aiming straight at the ground. What the fuck is Jerry see through the scope? He must not be looking through the scope.
Doesn't want to get scoped.
I have to admit, in its original configuration, I still enjoyed shooting it.
Yeah.
But when John built the one and only, that's kind of one of the reasons that we sort of felt comfortable giving the rifle to him. He engineered actually there wasn't an actual, that is the prototype. He even put Huber in Damascus, lasered Damascus, so it actually says Huber right over the, smile and wait for the flash. But I couldn't even imagine. I mean, you're looking at what, 178, or is it $278 for a Huber brake, or is it $178? Either way, they're over $100, close to $200, and that was for a 5.56.
Yeah, I got mine on a deal, on a special deal. It was $146.
Oh, so I think they're $179 normally, or. But I don't give a shit. Put 12 more beers in me. I have not been able to find a brake that equals what John's brake will do.
Well, no, I once enough people had it, I was like, because at first, remember, I wouldn't buy it. I was like, I ain't paying that kind of money for a fucking brake. Are you kidding me?
Like a certain individual said, John Huber must have made a deal with the devil, because I have never seen a brake that had no top holes that mitigated felt recoil like this does. And the one that John actually asked to watch, and I think it might even be on this computer, was Caitlin. If you turn the sound off so you don't know when the gun fires, you're talking about a small framed woman shooting a 5.56 pistol, and all you basically see is that. There's no barrel raise, but if you look closely at the bushes to the left or to the right of her, every pulse you can see that stuff move. And I still to this moment in time, I don't know how John does it. Most of the brakes out there that really do some work, like even no, the JP doesn't have any upward. The JP is the second most incredible rifle. I mean, I've got a video on my channel where what was he, 10 or 11-year-old boy, I let him shoot the JP. And at first it's loud. It's intimidating with a brake on it. Yeah. And he said, he He goes, Dad, you have to shoot it first. And he went behind the little berm that's on the edge of the rifle area on our range, and Dad shot it. And he goes, no, you'll have no problems with this. He squeezed the trigger and he turns and looks at me. He's got a big smile on his face. And what's cool is a young kid. It just makes your Second Amendment heart feel so good.
Mm.
You watch a young kid flip the rifle to safe and set it down and turns and looks at me and smiles. He's about to get away from the table, and I go, "What? Where are you going?" I go, that magazine is still full, son. And he goes, "Really?" And I go, "Shoot it up." Yeah, that's I really need to take Smile Money up on his constant bitching and go put some rounds through the JP this summer, even if I'm not doing a long distance challenge, just to shoot it, because it's such an incredible rifle to shoot. Speaking of Smile Money, Double Action is now GPS, owned by a doctor that does colonoscopies.
Wait a minute. So it's an ass spot now?
Wow.
It took away the range and made it a butthole place now?
Checking buttholes out. Smile, deleting BattleBox videos. If it stays up for a month, it's good. Does anyone go back and watch reruns of BattleBox videos?
No, BattleBox videos are kind of like coupon videos. Once that week's over, I mean, what are you going to do? Who's going to go back and go, you know what? I was watching this guy, and I was like 5 years old, but I was wondering, you guys got any, Mission 12 left? I'd like to get Mission 12.
This is true, but it kind of is like this big question mark. It's like, I broke community guidelines for firearm content.
Well, I told you, there's a promotional thing that's really touchy. It's really, really touchy. It says you cannot promote firearms or firearm accessories. Okay, you cannot promote them. And you especially cannot promote them to children. Okay? So what you have to realize is sometimes they're looking at you as, you're going, hey guys, BattleBox here, la 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 la, and what's over here on the side?
There's probably a pistol sitting on the counter. So
you're doing a promotion with a pistol and a BattleBox. So they're going, boom, that's it. Nope, you're promoting. Nope, so in other words, if you're a promotional channel, if you're doing promotions, do not have a firearm in visual.
But
so whenever you're doing a video of a BattleBox, take your firearm and move it out of visual.
Well, I know that now, but that wasn't a problem 4 fucking years ago.
Oh, no, I'm just telling you what's happening.
Well, I know what's happening.
Yeah,
I still think it's bullshit. It's like, at the time, if it was okay, all of a sudden now, all these people are losing their content.
Yep.
And they wonder why, they don't give a shit, because for every one of us that says, fuck you, YouTube, probably 127,000 channels.
Oh, no, they're hurting bad. You know they're hurting bad. You ever heard of TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay. So you take TikTok, which is as big, as has reached as big as YouTube, and where did all those people come from? They're part of it. So any fluctuation at all, they'll shift completely over to TikTok. So what's happening is there's a whole big shakeup going on. Everyone's trying to find their niche. Now, the thing that still has never worked, is there's never been anything that really challenged YouTube, the old-fashioned way, to go back to the old-fashioned way of doing stuff. TikTok is just as liberal as, come on, they're just as liberal as everything else. But now, like Trump said, it helped. It helped. He was proud of it. It helped. He's on TikTok, but you got now you have X that used to be Twitter. All right, now you got the one Trump, what's the one Trump had? Truth Social. Mm-hmm. You have Truth Social. So you're beginning to get other ones around now. What's happening is it's when you start to lose chunks of the segment of the population, doesn't matter if they're going to TikTok, Pinterest, whatever. That's why they're buying those. Facebook owns Instagram. So people go, I don't do Facebook. I do Instagram. You do Facebook. because that's who owns Instagram.
Well, like I have no problems. And again, the people, some of my really good friends, Cobra, says here, but eyes closing, getting drowsy. The people, I, I, I challenge anyone that says I won't do TikTok because it's China, and I'm like, everything is.
Yeah, but they're still stuck in the before.
You're on a fucking phone made in China.
Yeah.
If you think there isn't back doors in this shit,
know there is.
The thing is honestly, for every video that I watch on YouTube, I bet you I watch 1,000 on TikTok. YouTube just. First of all, if you have videos,
I've never been able to figure out how to run it. I put it on one time and looked at it, and it was like they went. It's like to me. This is what it was like to me. Fuck you. You'll watch what I tell you, and it just starts going on and on and on and on and on. You go, well, how do you stop this fucking? And it's just like going on and on and on and on and on. It's like, why is it telling me what I? And then fuck off. You're watching this. You're watching this. You're watching this. You watch.
You can select your preferences.
I was like, fuck this. I literally lasted about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and I deleted it.
Like for instance, if I get any liberal content, I block them immediately, and the algorithm sees that, and it stops sending you libtarded people. So for me, my TikTok is mostly politics, cars, and motorcycles. Din says, you guys should watch Grumpy Old Men one of these nights. Tom says, greetings, Captain. Cheapo Gun Guy, above all, don't lie to yourself. The man who lies to himself and listens to his own lie comes to a point that he cannot distinguish the truth within him or around him, and so loses all respect for himself and others.
Oh.
MAGA.
MAGA.
Oh, my hands hurt so bad today. So, another big thing off the house bucket list.
Yes, and by the way, phenomenal.
Tomorrow I'll be beautifying that up there. And hopefully tomorrow our tread pieces come in, so the stairs will look like they're supposed to.
Yeah. Says it's coming in.
Din. I mean, I don't work for Sammy, so I couldn't say, but at the local pizza place I worked at, when the Papa John Shiznatter was let go for dropping the N-bomb, he said their break-even cost on a large pepperoni pizza was $2. I could get you the cheese from a pepperoni and a box for $2 at the local place. The break-even cost was probably $4 to $5. What Papa John's was, but are you talking about people hand making your sausage balls from raw sausage, not factory-made pre-cooked sausage balls, etc.? When we had an occasional call for hamburger, if we ran out, we ran over to the local IGA. So did I. My store, still on its way.
Expected tomorrow.
My store was a half a block away from a little mom and pop grocery store. And I did not buy hamburger through the commissary. I bought hamburger from the little mom and pop shop because hamburger wasn't as popular as pepperoni or sausage, so I didn't want it to go bad. So I always, at the start of a shift, I always made sure we had a couple pounds of hamburger, and if we rolled through it through dinner rush, I'd go in the till, grab $10, have my driver run down and grab a couple more pounds. So back to his said occasional call for hamburger. If we ran out, ran a local IGA and get a couple of pounds. At least from what I've seen, there is a class of restaurant where basically they only profitable because the owner / family is willing to work massive amount of hours, like 12-hour days, 7 days a week. until they retire, and then business is done. Since no one else is gonna work those kind of hours for like $10 an hour or something. Then says to himself, scratch that. I couldn't get you the cheese and the box. It cost them $2 to get the $1.50 cheese, and the box was like 50 cents. It's been so long, Dan, I couldn't tell you what the cost of each individual item. I know the whole profit and loss statement was a big thing, and my food costs basically always hovered between 5 and 10% over the Domino's Pizza standard. But my labor and coupons were so low that I never got yelled at about it. And for me, I always wanted to make sure that the pizza was heavy. Heavy on cheese, heavy on pepperoni. If a large pepperoni pizza was supposed to have 37 slices of pepperoni, I made sure my guys always put like 47, 50 on there, because I didn't want to make money off of that sale. I wanted to make money off of a lifelong customer. McLean, aren't you bored of John yet? He must be all scratched out by now.
Oh,
Stretched out by now. Sorry, not scratched. You're stretched out by now.
what the hell? Do you think you're slant? What the hell, man? Come on.
By the way, you know how I found a quarter in your grill and I gave it back to you, calling it integrity?
Oh, yeah?
I wanted to tell you I stole from you today.
Oh.
Buzzing under the woodwork, a penny shot out. And I kept it. Because it's my birth year. I've never seen my birth year coin.
Really?
1967 penny.
I probably have 1,000.
And it looks almost fake. It doesn't have like the little ridges all the way around the outside edge.
There are no ridges on the outside edge.
It just looks.
It was slammed. There's no ridges on those. I have buckets of solid copper pennies. Buckets.
Well,
I was trying to get ones. This was what happened. I was getting pennies, going out and getting pennies so I could make a call for Johnny. Remember, I was going to cast the band out of copper from the year his wife was born. I got the wrong year, of course, but what? Keep it.
I was trying to. You go, yeah, it looks like a fucking penny.
Yeah, it's a penny.
Bitch.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's
your official emotional support penny.
That's my profit for the being here. Here you go. Here's your.
Oh, come on. You got a beautiful caulking gun.
I tell you, the best tip of all was unfortunately when traded the high end bonus for a caulking gun. It is nice. I have been using it. I happen to highly recommend the Cobalt. The Cobalt's
and I changed you. I traded you for your Makita.
A broken one.
It's not broken.
You know, we're smart people. There has got to be a way. It has to be like somehow when it was assembled, it's one gear off. So
something's
can the head? I only see 2 screws, and I was going.
Let's open it up.
Let's
open it up. Let's open it.
Yeah, Kate, of course, start something and don't say. My multi-tool has been brought to the point where I couldn't touch it twice on this job. Today was another one. One of the blade, I'm like, I got to swap over to a metal blade. I'm hitting the nail in here. Son of a bitch! The blade had turned blue. Now the head and all. Mine doesn't sound so good. I told him, I said, if we go to the pawn shop and I can find another one, we'll do exactly what you said. I'll put this amount where it's been going, and I'm going to spend this on another multi-tool. And I'm going to save the receipt, and I'm going to write it off on my business. Well, he goes, well, I'll trade you. I have one that's been used like 5 times, and it looks like it's been used 5 times. But for some reason, I want to say I made one cut with yours, and I.
Do you know who used mine?
And I wanted to.
Do you know who used mine?
Huh.
All those times? You.
Didn't I mention something to you back then?
I don't think you did.
The blade.
No, because you had it sideways. You were cutting sideways.
Oh, I was using it sideways, wasn't I?
You were cutting sideways.
His does not time right. When you put a blade in it, it should be straight on with the machine. But his is exactly. It's got 2 teeth, but the tooth should be right at the top, not with a gap in between. So the blade is either 12 degrees this way or 12 degrees that way, and it won't center. And I asked my bitch girlfriend if this was something that could be changed. And of course she was talking about how you put the thing, and I got like mad as you. I go, I didn't ask you about putting a fucking blade in it. The machine itself won't allow me to put a blade in straight up and down. How can I fix this? You cannot fix this. But this is not an occurring problem with this machine. So I think it somehow left the factory just one. I bet you it's 1 gear off. So if we could take it apart and go like that, it'd be fine.
Yeah. We'll do it.
But it's almost so clean. It's almost to the point where I just want to buy one and then go, something's wrong with this one.
Well, so they understand is I have 5 of them. Not 5 of the Makita, but I have 5 of these units. I have a beautiful Milwaukee unit like this. But my Makita is brand new. His is dying. But
it could die with you probably forever.
Right. It could be dying. I would probably use it for 2 or 3 or 4, maybe 5, 6 more years and never even have a problem. His, on the other hand, if it's in his hands, it's going to die in the middle of a job as soon as you need it. So I said, you know what I'll do? What? I'll trade you my new one. Just give me the old one. That way you've got a brand new one now. So that's how this all started.
Yeah. And being that it's shifted one way or the other isn't a deal breaker for me because it still works. And yours sounds new, or mine sounds like a fucking monkey rattling in a pot and pan.
Yours is like this. Mine's like this. His is like vibrating.
I mean, look at what it did today alone. 3 batteries. A battery runs almost an hour on that thing. I was getting pissed. Whoever built this house, motherfucker. You always, in new
I told you though, 1870, all right, a 1900s remodel. We have a 1960s remodel. All right, we got a 1980s remodel. Then we got Jeremy. Now, you did not bump in to Jeremy today. You bumped into 1960.
Oh, no, yep.
You were in 1960 today.
Long story short, they set all of the 4 doors upstairs. They set all 4 doors, and then they did a 3/4 inch nail down installation. Today, if you don't cut the jamb up and put the hardwood underneath it, you're a fucking idiot. That's the only way to make it look perfect. They just simply went up against it. So now, here's me. I'm putting the floor on top of that floor. First time I didn't realize that I ran across that somewhere down here, but not to the, I cut it off with the multi-tool, and my plug doesn't come out, or my cut doesn't come out, and I'm like, motherfucker. So now I got to make the cut at the floor. But now that I'm making the cut at the floor, the part is no longer a solid piece of wood. If I would have done the cut at the floor first, then my second cut is a solid piece. Now I'm cutting this thing that's if it's able to vibrate at the same rate that the teeth are, I'm doing nothing.
Nope.
And he comes upstairs to take the garbage away from me and is like, holy shit. There should have been 4 pieces of wood or 8 pieces of wood that looked just like the profile of one of his doors. Instead, there was handfuls.
It's a fucking pile of chunks.
Bitch. Joey, I'm back. Here from the train. Miss 27, 20th. To view and drink beer here. Miss 27. I'm always disappointed when there's no Brew Babes with big cans. Those are Sundays. We didn't do it this Sunday. Knowing what I know now, I could have...
Had it there?
I wonder if I can mirror to you from this.
I
know I can do a physical cable. I have HDMI. I have...
Oh, HDMI right there. Right there is HDMI. Right there.
Yeah. I have a traditional like monitor out. I have FireWire out. Well, that's a fiber optic.
You don't have FireWire out. That's Apple.
Oh, this is the one with the light going through it.
That's fiber optic.
Fiber optic. Fiber optic out. HDMI out.
There.
Great. Do a cheater review. I put the girls out on a...
Ta-da!
Okay.
How's the weather in Maine? Snowing. Currently snowing.
I'm drawing a blank though. How do
you want? How do you want?
I have to fix this.
There's a penis on the screen.
There's a dick on the screen.
What are you trying to do? Split screen it?
Yeah.
Go to your display. Identify or detect. There you go. You got 2, right?
Okay. So I want
multiple display. No, down, right there. Multiple displays. Down lower. Right there. Show extended displays. What do you have there?
I have none of your business. I have it the way it's supposed to be. So here's me over here. Here's me back over here. Okay. So over there, just to make Mr. 27 happy, we go like this. This.
Wait, is that Sam?
Yeah.
Okay.
One. Did I go over 12,000?
RPM?
Girls? 12,283. Okay. This is not going as I had hoped. Hello? Hello? There we go. Okay. There you go.
Hey?
There you go, Mr. 27. You ask? Mr. 27. Legends say that multi 357 man whiskey makes thy brew babes brew jugs frisky. Hey, you want to play the normal game that I play? Keep
Okay, now
keep
everything you just did was as creepy as fuck. You went,
keep
you
her.
want to play my game?
You keep her, or you pass, and you have to have the next one.
See, I'm just not a fan of the fake tits. She's fantastic. I'm just not a fan of the fake tits.
Those glasses are like make her look like Danielle.
She's pouty.
Oh.
She's very pouty.
I know that. God damn.
That's pretty nice.
That was before I got to make a comment, so I couldn't. I was about to say I think I'm going to keep this one. So now
I'm keeping this one right now.
I'm passing on this one. So yeah, try. At least you are, because when I start reading comments, the girls are behind me, and sometimes I'm like, okay, how many did I just miss?
Yeah.
Miss 27 says, "Where art thou?" Where art thou is multi three.
Oh, I'll trade up.
You can't. You kept. I'm going home
I'm
with her.
trading up.
Doesn't work like that. Ask Sharky. I've already gotten yelled at about that.
What are you talking about? I have choices. You can't just like, here's a whole bunch of chicks and now you can't trade. No, come on. I'm trading up.
Can John trade up and break the rules?
Yes.
The stars say no.
You can have that one. That's just way too fake. Everything's fake.
I'd have to pass on that.
I'd ask her, are you here to do laundry?
So that means we're both about to touch tips.
What?
Paul from PA Brew knows this. Good brew. Cheers. Ooh, Paul's had Fiddlehead. Well, I guess he is from this area. She's a redhead, by the way.
Well, I can tell from her nose.
That was from the black and white series of her.
I can tell from her nose.
Oof. I'm gonna gamble though. I want to pass on her. It's risky because right there, that's the little blue pill for anyone that says they need a little blue pill. Oh, damn it. I lost. I get a bike out of the deal. Eric, where's the girl? Ah, fuck that. But I got a bike out of the deal. Smile money. Sammy's price the most expensive pizza is $33. Order a chicken wing $16, soup $8, matzo sticks $12, $69 round tip. Delivery charges, taxes could get you to the 80 plus. State and local taxes appear to be over 11% for restaurants. Now, why Eric said matzo bread must be John's influence.
That's pretty darn nice.
Wow. I'd have to overlook the tattoos. I don't know, though. She's kind of a shitty dresser. Her stuff's just falling right off. That's what's her name from the one with Kevin Costner. She's a psycho bitch. You think you have problems. That's kind of like the rich version of... Come on! I thought you had my back. What the fuck? Why? So I could also be on a flaming parachute? Now, there's only a couple redheads in my rotation that beats her. She's real, her body's real, and she's also a real female goalie.
That's not my thing, though.
What? Smile Monies was the last comment?
Yeah.
I could play superhero. I could be villain. What? Tie me to bed again?
This is the 14th time this morning.
I've been very bad. Ooh, still beer in there. Okay. I tell you what. This is also very good. It's not a 10, but it's more than a solid 9. If it was like
9.5.
if it was maybe, I think I would go a 9.5. It's just it's not even the little brother of the other one. It's just a slight step down. I still wouldn't recommend it if you're going, I've never tried an IPA. I think I'll try that double IPA from Fiddlehead. No, I do not recommend that one. Okay. Getting through these brew reviews is hard. Hope you're happy, Mr. 27.
We did this for you.
Him and his big natural brew jugs.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's knock another old one out. This is a name that Blue Beast. I don't think I've interacted with him in a long time. Let's see. How long has he been? He has 268 subscribers, 44 videos, and he has not done a video in 13 years. If any of you are wondering, that's him. But it's been 13 years since he's interacted with anybody. I am subscribed. What was the last video? Support the Second Amendment giveaway. Why won't the rash go away? No, just kidding.
I got to GoFundMe so I can get more salve.
45 minutes ago, Cobra says club time right as I clock out from work. Perfect timing. Then Cobra says, what would you consider a decent tip for a pizza delivery person nowadays?
Ooh.
I usually give $10. I have a couple of people that where we eat that the bare minimum tip is $20. But these are people that I never have to ask for Christine to have her glass filled with water. I never even have to ask for another beer. It just gets set down and they keep on going. This is also the same person that when I do a Bloody Mary, the rule is the more green olives I get, the better the tip is. And the first time I told him that, he came over, your big glass, kind of like a shot glass from Texas,
Okay.
that filled. There was of the jumbo. I mean, you're talking $10 worth of green olives right there, and I'm just like,
And you know what mine is? And it always fails. Here's mine.
you give a recommendation on a tax incentive?
No. Keep my coffee full. And that never happens. Ever. Never. I'm always going, excuse me, can I? I get so frustrated because it's like I'm enjoying my meal. I'm down the lane of the coffee. Now I'm out of the coffee. And now I'm like looking around going, one more coffee. And I mean, sometimes they play games like, yeah, we're brewing you a new pot. And then they'll bring a pot before it could be possibly brewed. It's like, you forgot.
And it's cold.
Just say you forgot.
Well, here's the thing. I understand what you're saying, and things have really gone to shit since COVID.
I can't get a fucking... I have to literally... I've been known, too, to stand up and go get the coffee myself. Boy, you want to piss somebody off, pull that stunt.
All I can say is...
You know what? I want to trade. I don't trade.
Did you choose the one before?
No. I'm trading this one. I'm going to this one now.
Gosh.
I'll take the little blonde.
I won't mention any names because you have a lot in common with a certain other person when it comes to this. But there is two places that we can go, and it's always the same older female waitress that you sit down and say, "How can I help you, gentlemen, today?" Or "Nice to see you, Eric." All I ask is that I never have to ask for this to be topped off, and it's the coffee. There's two places that I can go in Duluth that I can guarantee you would be happy. And I tip accordingly, and that's why. Because they know how I'm gonna tip, so
never mind, I want trade. I'm trading.
She is stunning.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Yeah, really. No, but it's like one lady said to me, she goes, "Are you going to drink the whole pot?" And I went, "What?" She goes, "You going to drink the whole pot?" And I went, "Are you complaining?" She goes, "No, but I'm not making another pot if you're not going to drink it all."
Were you the only one in there and it was 5 minutes to close?
No, I asked her. I literally said, "So what do they make you pay for it?"
Oof.
So they make you pay for the coffee? She goes, "No."
I'm holding on this one.
Oh, you're holding on her?
Yes.
So they gonna make you pay for it, huh? She goes, "No." I was like, "You got a manager?" I'm not dealing with this crap. Seriously? I got to worry now about her spitting in my coffee or something? All I did was ask for coffee. And I'm paying for it. That's the part I don't get. I'm paying for it and I'm being questioned. "Are you going to drink it all?" I'm not making another pot if you're not going to drink it all.
I would have been happy with that, but I'm glad I held. I'm not upgrading like you.
Hey, nothing wrong with upgrading.
Okay, I'm going to refresh in the club. Cobra says, oh no, we're still in the middle of reading, that's why. What would you, I uppered my minimum tip from 10 to 15 this year. Times are tough, plus I want to be a decent enough to say, "Hey, I'm cool, don't spit my pizza." See, they don't know that for me, though. For instance, with Sammy's Pizza, our house has a reputation that you are going to get between a $10 and a $20 tip, depending on the price, the service, when it showed up, blah, blah, blah. So my address does have a reputation.
Wow. You know who that reminds me of?
Uh-huh.
Oof. I might have to trade. I think I might just trade. That's a facsimile there.
It's trouble.
Yeah, I'm trading.
Do we need to move the ice cream bars out of the way?
Oh, they won't melt.
Oh.
They're freeze dried.
Besides that, once again, it's set to be a troublemaker. It's leaning against the box of ice cream instead of away from the box of ice cream. Damn it. Sorry, just have to get through Cobras. I'm sure John would risk a no-tip delivery, but I just can't see that happening for me. No, it's the next time around you have to worry about. That's why I said, for me, when I say, "Can I put the tip on the card?" they say, "The driver will have the thing for you to sign and you add the tip then."
See, I don't ever. Here's the thing. Everyone always goes, "Oh, John will tip." John doesn't go out to eat. John doesn't order
to the house.
So it's easy to go, "Well, John will do it." No, John doesn't do these things. Literally, people go, "You know what? I would love to do what? I would love to have this." What happens every time you go? "I'd like to have this." What happens? I'll make it.
I have to admit, the clam chowder, when you brought us all the way out to when me and Jules got it,
Yeah.
that was awesome. But it was also fresh clams.
Yeah.
Yours was only like the difference between the runner making it home was yours was the runner was firmly on third base. Your clam chowder is still really good, but
Oh, I know it is.
it's pretty. I guess,
But I'm not shucking either.
It's
He's
pretty
shucking.
it's pretty good for you though that You only got beat out by like this shit was like the poor clam was alive all over.
Oh yeah, he shucked him.
Oh, she's also a personal favorite. This isn't the most appealing of pictures, but
She looks like she's 3 years old, 5 years old. What is with the baby face there? That looks kind of that's almost creepy.
that's why I said this is not an appealing picture of
Yeah,
her.
that's creepy.
She looks like, Daddy, come change my diaper. Daddy McCline, come change my. No.
Yeah, that's,
Well,
no,
maybe.
yeah.
I'm feeling a little rambunctious right about now.
Well, seven to 10 beers will do a whole lot of stuff, you know.
I'll still pass on that.
But I mean, look if she's got all the chains and stuff. It's going to be a bad night.
Not to mention, you already look like you're in a tied down position.
I mean, you know what I would say? You know what I would show up with? I would show up with a grinder. I'd be like, "Hang on, I'll get you out of there." Yeah. I'm sticking with the platinum.
I may be misplaced on this, but I'd rather have the Viper.
Like she's a lovely girl, but I'm gonna stick with the Hooters Platinum.
You can't. That's gone.
No, I'm sticking with that one. The Hooters Platinum girls would I traded up to now.
You either are accepting her for the night, or you pass to Gillian Anderson.
Is that the girl from the
That's
X-File or whatever there?
Gillian Anderson.
Okay, yeah.
I have a certain thing for her.
She's built very well.
Yeah, well, if I was to pretend I was you, I know that is a AI enhanced version.
It's definitely enhanced. Yeah, you can tell it's enhanced from the skin.
But if they stayed true, Gillian Anderson is not really chesty.
See now, the fake ones just don't do it.
But it's a real vagina.
Are you sure? Because
not anymore. Actually,
look, the lips have been handled. She's got her. Those are done. The lips are done. It looks like the cheeks have had a little stuff.
I didn't actually blurt it out, but I would always hold on a Gillian Anderson. So I wouldn't have ended up with this one anyway. So we're already playing for the next girl. This is where I get to say, keep her pass.
Pass.
I'm passing on her too. But she does. I have multiple pictures of her, and those are real.
Well, they look real.
Yeah. Okay, Mike says cheers. Rich says cheers, clubbers. Cobra, if I do drive to pick up a pizza, it's normally Papa Murphy's Take and Bake. I have one of those, and
I'll pass.
See, how does this game work, Sharky? We both passed on the last one. Doesn't mean we have to accept this one. So, passing again.
Pass.
But that would be a fun round of hide the Twinkie. But we only have one in town, and it's normally slammed. Yeah, I only have one Papa Murphy's, and they were really, really busy when they first opened.
Pass.
Yeah, she reminds me of somebody I know, which... I'll pass. Multi-Gunman, I'm here yet again. Jesus, we've had almost as many people on the club as we did in the review. I'm not sure if that's good or a bad sign. No, it's good.
Interesting look.
Oh, Daddy, I am going to tear that up.
Interesting look.
I'm still passing.
Oh, she reminds me of the girl from that Facts of Life show, Jo. But she was a brunette. I forget what her name was.
Joey?
No, Jo. The girl Jo from Facts of Life. There.
Joey says
she became like a heartthrob.
Here for the club.
Ooh. I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, I'm passing too because I think this is also a little bit of collagen and
a lot of fake lip shit there.
Little titty work.
Yeah.
We could do this all night.
Yeah.
5 hours later, pass.
Yeah. Hi. Well, she's breathing. Take it. She's breathing.
Hey, I'd fuck her with your dick, but not mine.
Wow.
Pass.
I'm only going to pass for one reason. I don't think I can take that off.
I don't have the time.
I don't know. I think I might get stuck in that thing.
By the time I got that offer, it'd be a spent load.
I know.
We'd have like ceiling fan problems.
I'd be like this one. Can you help me out of this?
What the fuck happened? Is this that Chinese fucking thing where you put your...
Like, the fuck? I'm caught now.
Can't see enough. Gotta pass.
No.
This is like when those guys do the live show where they watch like the like Trump's address to the nation or whatever. We're sitting here for the next 12 hours going, yeah, I'll pass on that. Yeah, I'd fuck that
Now,
one.
Kretschy, remember the guy on the radio? I told you that. Him and I have known each other for a long time. Kretschy and Roadkill and all the rest of them. Well, Roadkill's dead now. But Laura and all them, they used to have this thing they called the Punanis. Yes. And when your girl calls in, all right,
Pass.
they're going to guess. They tell you that.
She'll check your
They're
daughter.
going to speak a little louder. Speak a little louder. Okay. And then they guess. Hardwood floor, landing strip, or Jennifer of the Jungle. They'll go, I'm going to go with, hold on, say your name again. I'm going to go with landing strip. Ooh, wow.
Pass.
Wowzers.
As long as they're knocking these out of here, who cares about this douchebag? 13 years ago, looks good, bro. But then again, I drink anything. Laugh out loud. Blue Thunder 40.
Yeah. We know you drink anything, including lobster beer.
That was actually on a 23 Mr. Cowboys video. So this is how far we're back. Because he only did a few. I got yelled at. I want to make a serious channel. Okay, how come the last two brew reviews from you had like, you tried to find girls that didn't look ugly and have them in the review? Ooh, because sex sells. Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Joey.
Great little body.
19 minutes ago. Yeah, she looks all real. She almost looks like, what's her name from Top Gun before.
Oh, yeah, true.
Ooh. Yeah. I got nipples. Can you milk me? She's actually kind of flat.
Wait. What
What?
the fuck did you What the fuck did you just say?
Did that just come out loud?
What the hell's wrong with you?
Joey
You must have been
says,
slippery when your mom picked you up because she dropped your ass over and over
I heard I was dropped as a baby, actually.
quite a few times.
Joey says, Shalom, John and Clubbers. Cobra says, cheers to the after club party. Here, still going. There you go.
I like the way she pulls the string.
Yeah,
It's tempting.
Oh.
Look how much side boob is just hanging out.
I got a cruise for you.
No.
No.
Pass on that.
Yeah, no. She looks like she'd use too much teeth.
No teeth.
That's why it's okay to smack him upside the head. Okay. Let's go to the actual video and find out what was held.
Look at her face. She's like, you got $10?
Yeah, you can tell she's been smacked more than once.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's going to cost money.
Yeah.
I can just see it. Man. She's going to cost too much money.
Just don't even let her in.
She's going to be like, well, before we do this, you don't suppose we could order room service? Are you fucking high?
Ooh, Brandon Herrera had a video 4 days ago that's over 1 million views. A shotgun so cool, it's kind of illegal.
That's why. Well, she's cute, but no. Don't like those lips.
By the way, Mike's right here. That was just pleather, not actually a fart. Don't worry, those are coming. We had Supreme chili.
Ultra. chili
Ultra chili tonight.
that he added a bit more to.
He's like, what the fuck are you doing? I go, I'm adding a habanero. Do you know how much shit I've already put in there? I'm putting it.
I put 4 anchovies in there, smoked anchovies. He's over here just slicing up another habanero.
God. Kind of want to hold those.
Well, yeah, but she's also like, is that a bear?
Oh my.
She was like,
When
don't they eat the soft tissue first?
I'm confronted by a bear, I often squeeze my breasts.
No, I would shove her off the bike and take the bike.
I would give that to Christine because that's what she wants is that bike. Except for their stock exhaust. Looks like shit. I tell you though, Harley Davidson is honestly getting their ass kicked by that drivetrain. That is something that goes with half the maintenance of a fucking Harley. Here's the problem with this one. I can show you a picture of her where she looks like she's 10 years old, side by side with the same picture of her where she looks like she's not. And it's just like yeah.
I'm not trading. I'm still sticking with the other one. But
You'd have to use a seatbelt so that you wouldn't blow her into the ceiling fan. God damn.
No.
Knowing that he probably will never see this actually looks like my neighbor Mike's youngest daughter.
Okie doke. Well, no. I noticed she's got cherries on her.
Yeah. Yeah, Rachel's cool as hell, but she's like 2x4 has more bumps.
Nope.
Nice placement of electrical tape though.
Yeah.
Pass. God, it's been a while since there's been one worth fighting over. Who picked this rotation? Okay, I'm at the actual video now. I'm going to see what's been stolen from our view. Salty. Make it a double naked club time. Mr. 27, Salty Man is wondering where the Naked Brew Babe brew jugs are at.
Oh, I'll trade.
So you're keeping this one?
Oh, yeah.
Just for the soft drink?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna pass, hoping that the next one's a redhead.
Oh, yeah, I'll take that.
Miss 27 says happy 10 millimeter time.
Even though she's a square face, I'll still take it.
For a second, I thought you were gonna say squirter. Smile money. Deal with the 4-inch. It has got you this far.
Well, there's your. No, she ain't no redhead though, but she's got a nice set.
I'm still not settling.
Well, I didn't settle.
Okay, going back for the club. And nothing new because the newest got a little boob squishage going on there.
Yeah.
Still passing.
I think those are gonna. I'm not all that side hanging out means those are gonna be armpit express. So you're gonna lay back on her back, and those are heading straight for the armpits.
On the Oscar Blues 1050 Imperial Stout, the first time it was.
Oh God, what is that?
We've
She
already.
just looks rough.
This was the same one that you already said you liked. The fact that she's pulling the bikini down. It's the same girl. She looks even worse in this
She
picture.
looks horrible in this picture. Horrible.
Denrek, 13 years ago on a 1050. I'm just reading it. I have say it's dark beer. Must meant I have to say it's a dark beer. I know nothing about beer. I don't drink at all. I do enjoy the brew reviews. Glad you taste. A beer like coffee. Have a good day. So, a non-drinker 13 years ago.
He just watches it. Nah, Pass on that. Fake lips, fake tits.
Yeah, I'm passing. 15 subs shown as one video from 9 years ago.
Cute, but no.
Okay. And if this is it, then I guess this is it. Somehow I feel at least this time we've gone over an hour. Yeah. Still going back 13 years. So, okay. Cheers and another day of production. Maybe we should have another bowl of chili. Just kidding.